integrating Right Transitions into our office didn't take, for my staff, didn't take any work at all. It is the same thing that we do day in, day out, night in, night out, 24/7. So it really was nothing else. Now, it was a lot more work on my part to help create and get the thing going and get the folks that I needed around the table and get them involved and get their support and commitment. But from a staffing perspective, it wasn't. And yes, it is differentiating us from the competition. There is none of our other competitors in the market that I know of have this kind of program that they're offering.
When we first heard about Right Transitions, basically it was at a regional meeting, a Right at Home regional meeting. And so we were very interested in it. It was a new trend in healthcare. So we decided to go to each hospital with the program and met with the hospital administrators, the Director of Care Management, and just pitched the idea about how we could lower their readmissions. There was a model program being done at Forsyth Hospital in North Carolina, and that was the model we used to talk to each of the administrators. So basically what it is, based on a grant that they'd received, there's a navigator in the hospital, and using Right at Home caregivers, they would, when someone is discharged, they would send them home with a caregiver. And we would do service for 3-4 hours, get them acclimated back home, make sure they get their meds, things like that, and that would keep them from very fragile patients from being readmitted within the first 30 days.
Regarding the hospital discharge plan, I actually got the idea from our Sarasota office, who had something similar in place, and he mentioned it a couple of years ago. I took the idea back to our office and put together a one-page sheet that we call a discharge package. It asks the basic questions for the patients in the hospital of how will I get home, how will I get my medications, who will fix me a meal or grocery shop for me, and it just asks like basic questions like that that will make them think about what they're going to do when they get home. The whole purpose was to reduce the readmission rate at the hospital. The case managers and social workers have really embraced it, and to the point that one of the local hospital systems actually sometimes will pay us rather than sending the person home in a taxi or whatever. If the person is in the situation that they can't afford it, then the hospital will actually pay for the service. It is very affordable. We have it put together as a 4-hour package for $99, which includes picking them up, taking them home, getting their medications, making sure the refrigerator has no expired foods in it, grocery shopping for them if they need us to. And of course, if they need us for extended services, we can arrange that also.